Jerusalem. This passport is valid for all countries of the world except Israel, reads the phrase on every Pakistani passport. But there was Faisal bin Khalid, one of Pakistan's few Jews, gripping that passport in front of the Western Wall, the revered Jewish prayer site in Jerusalem, the land where my heart and my soul is connected to, he says. He arrived in Israel in early May with a rare visit of 15 mostly Pakistani Americans, who traveled on their U.S. passports but who hold close ties in their home country. The trip was organized by an American Muslim women's activist group, and sponsored by an Israeli organization seeking to expand Israel's ties with Muslim-majority countries. The trip drew little attention from Israelis and Palestinians, but it stirred fury in Pakistan, where opposition politicians including Al-Sadiq's Prime Minister Imran Khan saw it as a secretive opening gambit to end their country's official boycott of Israel. Pakistanis were especially angered that a talk show host from state-run television, whom Khan's supporters claimed is close to Pakistan's military, was on the trip. He was subsequently fired. But good news, Ahmed Qureshi, the TV journalist, says about the Israel trip and subsequent controversy, is we today have the first, robust and rich nationwide debate in Pakistan on establishing diplomatic ties with Israel. This is huge. Pakistan's Senate on Monday passed a resolution confirming its stance against Israel. The senator called for a ban on the organization that spearheaded the trip, the American Muslim and Multi-Faith Women's Empowerment Council. Some in Pakistan called to strip the expats who traveled to Israel of their Pakistani citizenship. This is the price Muslim American Pakistani women have to pay for peace building, the group's co-founder, Anila Ali, told NPR. The anger in Pakistan surged after Israeli President Isaac Herzog spoke publicly about his private meeting with the Pakistani and Pakistani-American delegation at his residence in Jerusalem in early May. I must say, this was an amazing experience, because we haven't had a group of Pakistani leaders. That all stemmed from the Abraham Accords. Pakistan officially refuses to forge diplomatic ties with Israel until Palestinians get an independent state. That's long been the case for many Muslim-majority countries. But in 2020, the United Arab Emirates and Bahrain established relations with Israel and signed the U.S. brokered Abraham Accords. Morocco and Sudan have since joined in, and there has been constant speculation among Pakistanis about whether their country might follow suit.